सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधे वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ओम नमस्ताराय नमः शंभवे च मयो भवे च नमः शंकराय च महेश्वराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च। ओम श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ओम समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री परब्रह्मणे नमः। ओम श्री श्रुतिमात्रे नमः। ओम श्री सीतारामाभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री उमामहेश्वराभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री वेदव्यास महर्षे नमः। समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। तेषां कृपया अस्मिन् जन्मनि अस्मिन् क्षणे एव शास्त्रोक्त परब्रह्मानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं विश्वशान्ति विश्वकल्याणार्थं च समस्त भक्त साधकानां विघ्न निवारणार्थं आयुरारोग्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रद्धा भक्त्या सत्संपदा साधना प्राप्त्यर्थं च श्री ब्रह्मांड पुराणान्तर्गत अध्यात्म रामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायण अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ नाम संकीर्तनम्। ओम श्रीराम जय जय राम 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 जय जय राम जय जय राम। Salutations to the Lord in all forms, to the Rishis, Munis, Gurus, especially to Sri Vyasa Bhagavan, Sri Mahadeva, those who have given us this Sri Rama Katha. Just half a minute or 1 minute thought is what? In this world, we can see always every of the Jiva, also the human beings. Every day morning, they go out and fetch for their livelihood something or the other. Come back home and then they make use of it. That is how the life goes on. See, the birds leave the trees, go hunt whatever the food they want, they get. Animals also come out of these dens and hunt and get it. Human beings also go do their jobs, business, get that salary, buy the things and come. Each of the professional that way, going out, getting things, using them and surviving. Everyone. Professionally, every professionalist as a human being, they go out. ऑटो वाला बेचारा सुबह 6 बजे निकालता है, बात रात को 9 बजे तक घूमते चलाते रहते. The taxi वाले, the most toughest job of this lorry, when it is of 18 tires, 16 hours without stop they have to drive. Their jivanam is the most toughest. By the age of 40, their hands, bones, everything get so tired because of घुमा के. मैं तो उनको देखकर तरसता हूँ. एंड द पाँव जो है वो ब्रेक क्लच लगाकर इतना, हम तो हाफ एन आवर वी ड्राइव वी गेट टायर्ड. These thousands, how many lorries in India every day transport the required things to all of us? Lakhs of them. They didn't automatic nahi ho. Human beings are driving. So their hard work and they get whatever thing, go home. Sare professionals. Now why I gave this common sense silly example? In the same way, you and I also first have to visit the place called as Shastra. And they, as they have earned their livelihoods through professions in different fields, we also professionally from these fields of Shastras learn or earn the things for our spiritual life called as knowledges. And in that knowledge, the two types of knowledge are: one, knowledge about sadhya, that is the goal; second is the knowledge about sadhana, the means. We have to regularly do it. I give the example, they go out and collect the things, come back home, cook and eat. In the same way, every day we have to go into, like so many examples. The honeybees go and collect the honey and keep them in the beehive. The butterflies go to the flowers and do what they need. हर जीव को आप देख रहे हो ना, हमको भी ये पुष्प रूपी शास्त्रों में भंवर के रूप में जाकर इनमें ज्ञान रूपी मकरंद का ग्रहण करना of both goal and means. One point. Second is what? Always in our own silent chambers of the house and the heart. Go on making use of this knowledge to the extent possible for growing spiritually. Day by day, we have to keep on adding to ourselves. Which are the things we can do, we have to do, we need to do, urgently we need to do. Note them and keep on adding. There are practices, there are things to be achieved through those practices. And generally, commonly, the things that are achieved through all practices are purity, single pointedness, subtlety, energy conservation. For these all practices we do, whether there is japa, there is upasana, नाम संकीर्तन, हमेशा हमारे जीवन में ये दिन भर ये होता ही रहना साइलेंटली. Reduce the entertainments, reduce unnecessary obligations and all, reduce taking initiatives to initiate new projects. नो हो गया, वो इतना ही जितना भी करो वही है. अभी अंदर का आध्यात्मिक गार्डन को अच्छे भक्ति ज्ञान रूपी कुसुमों से सुंदर बनाने का हमें आध्यात्मिक माली बनना है अभी. We should be a spiritual gardener to make a beautiful garden in our heart of all the knowledges and sadhanas done. See, Vedanta Vishaya, all theoretical things should be known to us. They're all flaws, and among them, at least few we have done. Bhakti related, all theoretical things we have known. Few of them we have done. Yoga related, we have understood some things we are doing. In this way, our life should be maximum dedicated and given silently for these practices. You know, go to Shastrams, collect what the inspiration given by them, information given by them, jnanam given by them. For example, just now we saw in Bhagavata. We visited Bhagavata garden or the beautiful place or the grocery shop. Super. Then there Bhagavan told, who is not qualified for Bhagavatam, who is qualified. Now let us gain those things and slowly create those. Etair doshair vihinaya, brahmanyaya, sadhave, shuchaye, bruyat. See, so I must become free from these doshas. Dambika, Nastika, Shita, Ashushrusu, Avakta, and Durvinito. Free from that, and these positive qualities of Brahmanyaya, Shadave, Shuchaye, then Priyaya. We have to nurture those qualities in us. So let me become that person of Priyata. Let me be the person of Shuchi. Let me be the person of Sadhutva. Let me develop that Brahmana Veda Bhakti. So in this way, if we leave it, it never happens. Not only it never happens, we forget all that. Just like we buy things to at home. और फ्रिज में कहीं भी लगा दी, भूल ही गए. हफ्ते बाद याद है, देखा तो सड़ गया. You can't even use them. So too we listen all of them, but not using, then they are forgotten. Same way now we are going to study in Valmiki Ramayanam. Sri Valmiki ji telling Sri Rama's abodes. Though he is telling directly to Rama, these are the places for you to stay. In fact, he is teaching all we, the students of Adhyatma Ramayana. He not only study the Vedanta Adhyatma of the Ramayana, but also you must be noble in your qualities. Then only Rama, Lakshmana, Sita will come and stay in your heart, both to protect you and to liberate you. So these things when we listen, we are collecting. So Upanishad से कुछ हम चुन रहे हैं. Morning we saw Brahma Vidya. How beautifully he gave introduction. Our Bhagavan Adi Shankara. Samhita Upanishad Ukta Karma कर्म से जो अविरोध वाला है, सो टू अंतः अंतः सोपाधिक आत्मा उपासना उक्ता, देन अप टू दी स्वाराज्य फलम, बट न एतावता संसार बीजस्य आत्यंतिक निवृत्ति, अतः संसार बीजस्य अज्ञानस्य निर्वर्तनार्थम, सो टू विधूत उपाधि आत्म अनुभव ब्रह्म प्राप्त्यर्थम द्वितीया ब्रह्मानंदवल्ली आरभ्यते. How nice it was. In the Yoga Darshanam also we saw how the Chitta Bhumikas. We saw today the Vikshipta Bhumika, why it is not called as Yoga, not fit for the Yoga Samadhi. Therefore, little bit Ekagra Bhumika we touched. Tomorrow we are going to see it. All the words, if by all Yoga Sadhanas you become Ekagra in your Chitta Bhumi, so that Ekagra Chitta helps in these achievements. Finally, he says, Nirodha Abhimukhi Bhavati. Then it leads to Asampagnata Yoga, which is called Kaivalyam. See? So to Vishnu Sahasranama. Yagna Bhuk, Yagna Krut, Yagni, Yagna Bhuk. Yagna, today we saw that. Yagna Bhrut, Yagna Krut, Yagni, Yagna Bhuk. Tomorrow we are going to see Yagna Sadhana, then Yajnanta Krut, then Yajna Guhyam, then Annam, then Annadaha. For children in Gita today, we have given Prakrute Kriyamanani, Gunai Karmani Sarvashaha, Ahankara Vyodhatma, Kartayit Manate. How you have to be a duty-oriented, responsible doer, not the arrogant doer. That discussion we saw. So to in Bhagavad now. अभी वाल्मीकि जी. So we go on collecting and थोड़ा तो थोड़ा हमको कॉन्शियसली अपने जीवन में उतारना है. साधना ये करते ही रहना, करते रहना. Thus make our heart, and when we this way do 5, 6, 7 years and look back and see how much distance we have crossed in our spirituality. नहीं तो भटक जाते हैं. The world is so terrible of this Kali Yuga. Give little chance, they will pull you. मैं तो कह रहा हूँ कितना ऋषि मुनि गुरुओं का प्रणाम प्रार्थना डेली कर रहे हैं. They all have become a kavacham and protecting us. Really. Otherwise, see the people around you, where they are lost in the worldliness. They are destroying their own human life. They think they are getting all the enjoyments, indulgences through all this bhoga. But they are exhausting their punyam. They are not doing punyam. They are again away from the sadhana spirituality. Are we not lucky compared to them? Rishi Muniyon ki kripa hai. But that is not sufficient. What we have to be is relentlessly, with a commitment, keep doing some or the other sadhana all through the day. Goal is throughout the day. ऐसे 3:30 बजे उठना चाहिए नींद से. रेस्टलेस होना चाहिए कि हमको इतना लेट हो गया. मेरे You know that Guru punished the disciple so severely for the biggest mistake. You know, Gurukul mein. Khana nahi tere ko 3 दिन. Big mistake he did. What a big mistake. Guru could not tolerate only. We gave 3 दिन खाना नहीं देना इसको. Punish. And what is the big mistake he did? Instead of getting up at 3:30, he got up at 3:35. You understand? That is the discipline. That is the height. That is the order. That's the goal. In that way, utto, dhaudo, karte jao. In this, like, a bhogi, in the indulgence of the bhogi, bhoga, he is not conscious of time. He is not conscious of life. He is not conscious of anything. Bas, subah utha, kha raha hai, pe raha hai, so raha hai. In the same way, a yogi also. सुबह उठकर नींद का भी खैर नहीं है, खाना पीने का भी नहीं. He is one after the other sadhanas is going. In this way, when we do for a few lives, then only that rajo tamo mala goes away, and seeing this sincerity that Jagannatha, Prakriti Mata, Ishvara blesses us, then we get that ekagra niruddha bhumika yukta shuddha chitta. And to such person, the Vedanta Jnanam, it enters. It becomes meaningful. It becomes inspirational. It makes him take initiative. He does it and it becomes fruitful for him. And we all have to go through that. That's our kartavya now. And positively inspire in this path. Even to enjoy bhoga also you have to be inspired. You inspire yourself. And after that inspired indulgence, there is only perspiration. But here, it is tough to inspire and do. But with every doing, when you look back, there is a fulfillment of some accomplishment. There is joy of something done. Like today, Bhagavat, that sloka explained, I am so happy. तो तृप्ति है बेटर देन डूइंग नथिंग नो इस तरह से like all the professionals go fetch your livelihood and enjoy. For us, the livelihood is the Shastra Jnanam. We go to Shastra and Satsanga, fetch it. And we in our own silent chambers of the heart and your own house, silently, without leaking to others, without telling others, सारा रहस्य रूप से हमें अपने साधना में रहना. And ask Bhagavan, please remove Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika, Adhyatmika Tapa. I am sincere. Please cooperate with me. I know I have done lot of sin. I deserve left and right beatings, no doubt. But थोड़ा मैं ठीक बन रहा हूँ ना, मौका दो मेरे को. And if we are confident, I am confident that I am be good now. And bad lot I have done in the past. Like children also, मामा कल तक मैं पढ़ नहीं रहा था, आज तो पढ़ रहा हूँ ना, क्षमा करो मुझे. Mother will forgive. So too, asking the God to forgive for past mistakes, thus reduce our Adi Bhautika, Adhyamika, Adhyamika Tapa, then without these obstructions. सुबह उठते ही नींद खुल गया, फ्रेश हो गए, नहा लिए, did that 1 hour dhyana or japa, and swadhyaya, I'm ready for the class. How wonderful life is. In the beginning, do twice a week. Slowly make it 3 days. In that way, whichever the upaya works, we have to adopt it. All the life is experimentation. Experimentation only gives us results. Like I'm experimenting on the Shastras. It is giving me result at least to know what is contained in the Shastra and how great and honest and kind are our Rishis and Munis. Is the result, experimentation. More and more done, then it gives a conviction. Then we live that spiritual life and get to the goal. So, go शास्त्र के पास सत्संग में पकड़ो, ले आओ अपने चीजें और उनका इस्तेमाल करो घर में. In that way, let us help ourselves. Now, in Adhyatma Ramayanam, Ayodhya Kandam, Shashta Sarga, we have come up to Sri Rama Lakshmana Sita having left Ayodhya in the jungle. Then the first night they stayed at Sarayu Tiram, and then thereafter they went to that Srungaverapura, Ganga ke paas. That night they stayed there. Next day they reached the Bharadwaja Ashram. Then Bharadwaji, there also one night they stayed. Then the next day morning they left with the help of the brahmacharis, rowing the boat and all, reached Valmiki Ashram. Valmiki ji ka ashram ka varnana, so beautiful we saw. Then how he got up, brought everything, did Argyapadya to Bhagavan. Before that, at length, yesterday we discussed this topic, how Bhagavan himself first did pranam too. Then in that we discussed, Bhagavan is great not because of his great activities. He is great because of his humbleness. Do you remember? We discussed this yesterday at lot of time. Then the Valmiki ji giving them Atityam and all. Bhagavan says, you know why I have come, why we just make our minds bitter by discussing all. But give me the abode to stay for me and Sita and Lakshmana. Then Sri Valmiki ji gave the general abode. Everybody is in you, you are in everybody. Now you want to stay with Sita ji, so particular abodes you need. Therefore, the Bhakta Lakshanas are being told. Sadhu Lakshanas are told. The Sadhaka Lakshanas are told. So here, the intelligence, sensitive, sensible, subtle, cute, joyful, matured intelligence of Valmiki ji is one short, 2 words. What are the one short and what are the 2 words? By enumerating all these qualities, one side, he is empowering or educating or guiding the Adhyatma Ramayana students. यू एंड आई, कि भैया ये गुणों का तुम्हें पाना है. One, this is the first bird. Another bird is what he is telling Rama. If the students of Adhyatma Ramayana collect all these qualities, you are supposed to be in their heart. So he is guiding, suggesting us, and then he is recommending our case to Bhagavan, and he is requesting Bhagavan to come and stay in our hearts. One shot, two birds. It's not that we are given these things and देखेंगे बाद में राम जी को मैं लिखूंगा लेटर, then you go on collecting these values, then they will enter, he will enter to you. और he is not saying to भगवान, भगवान थोड़ा सबके दिल में रहना, और उससे पहले मैं जाकर बोलता हूँ किनके दिल में रहने के लिए क्या क्वालिफिकेशन है वगैरह. तो ही इज डूइंग बोथ साइमल्टेनियस. राम जी को ही कह रहे हैं ऐसे गुणों के वाले हृदय में आप रहना. Therefore, Rama also is requested or prayed or ordered. Then a guru, a rishi can order the god out of love, recommending him to go and stay in the hearts of the seekers. And who are the seeker? With all this Sadguru. And we said Rama is Jnana Swarupa, Aham Brahmasmi. Sita is Bhakti Sharanagati Swarupini. Lakshmana Swami is Vairagya and Seva. These four are the fulfillment of Jiva in his experience of divinity. ज्ञान नहीं है, अज्ञान है. भक्ति नहीं है, राग क्या ना अहंकार है. देन वैराग्य नहीं है, राग द्वेष है. सेवा नहीं है, लेजीनेस है. दैट फेलो इज एनिमी टू हिमसेल्फ. Then the divinity will not enter into him. He will be devil only. See the way we are guided through Adhyatma Ramayana when we try to understand it at our level. When we become more sharper, subtler, scholarly, by studying many Upanishads with the Bhashyas for some Janma, at that highest level of our intellectual growth, along with Yoga Sadhanas, we will find much, much deeper implications and subtleties in the approach of our Shastras. To understand the glory and greatness of Shastra, we have to become great. At our level, we will understand only that much which our level permits. वो गुरु को अभी हम जिस लेवल में हैं उतना ही हम समझ सकते हैं. दैट इज वाई गुरु साधु सन्यासी कैन बी अंडरस्टूड ओनली बाय अदर गुरु साधु सन्यासी. Like a 30 साल matured army officer. Equally a matured person only understand his contribution, his glory, his greatness, his discipline and all. So to a doctor and all, a politician. In the same way. We will grow, then we understand how great are our Shastras, by the way. So this is the most beautiful topic of entire literature of spirituality, so especially in Adhyatma Ramayanam and in this Ayodhya Kandam, among so many topics. Sri Valmiki ji indicating the places of stay for Rama. He is not a physical place कि ये गुफा में रहो, ये पेड़ के नीचे रहो, ये कुटिया बनाकर रहो. Physically नहीं कह रहे. In the hearts of these bhaktas, these sadhus, these sadguna sampanna, उनके दिल में आप रहना. Around 10-12 श्लोक है. So beautiful. And many of them are familiar to us. At least in our understanding. Practice, it is subjective. So let us chant that portion of 12-13 shloka. We will see today little bit. Whatever is permitted, the rest tomorrow. ये माता जी हरिओम बोलकर चली जाती हैं कि क्लास में बैठती है? I have to ask her only. Because when I look at after the ending the stream, I don't see anybody there. Don't come to YouTube or Skype only to say Hariom to me and give an attendance and go. पूरा सुनना बैठ के. Unless it is your body not permitting ill health. क्या आराम से लेट कर भी सुन सकते हैं कुर्सी में? कोई ऐसी आपत्ति थोड़ी है. आई एम सीइंग इन यूट्यूब 3-4 लोग हरिओम कहकर चले जाते. I am not happy with that thing. You say Hariom or not, sit and listen maximum. This I am telling after observing last 10 days. पूरा सुनो बैठकर. Don't neglect these opportunities. Anyway, you are logging on. So just commit for 1 hour. What's that? Coming, saying Harimam and going, not sufficient for me. And to you too. If at all you are doing that. If you are listening the whole thing, thank you. Congrats. क्योंकि आप भागवत रामायण सुनते हो तो मेरा कल्याण होता है. ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। अथ श्री ब्रह्मांड पुराणांतर्गत अध्यात्म रामायणम अयोध्या कांडम षष्ठ सर्गः। श्री महादेव उवाच। सी लेट अस चैंट फ्रॉम द 50th श्लोक। भवन्तो यदि जानन्ति किं वक्ष्यामोऽत्र कारणं यत्र मे सुखवासाय भवेत् स्थानं वदस्व ततो सीतया सहितः कालं किंचित् तत्र नयाम्यहम् इत्युक्तो राघवेणासौ मुनिः सस्मितम् अब्रवीत्। त्वमेव सर्वलोकानां निवासस्थानमुत्तमं तवापि सर्वभूतानि निवाससदनानि हि एवं साधारणं स्थानम् उक्तं ते रघुनन्दन। सीतया सहितस्येति विशेषं पृच्छतस्तव तद्वक्ष्यामि रघुश्रेष्ठ यत्ते नियतमन्दिरं शान्तानां समदृष्टीनाम् अद्वेष्टॄणां च जन्तुषु त्वामेव भजतां नित्यं हृदयं ते अधिमन्दिरम्। धर्माधर्मान् परित्यज्य त्वामेव भजतो निशं सीतया सह ते राम तस्य हृत् सुखमन्दिरं त्वन्मन्त्रजापको यस्तु त्वामेव शरणं गतः निर्द्वन्द्वो निःस्पृहस्तस्य हृदयं ते सुमन्दिरौ निरहङ्कारिणः शान्ताः ये रागद्वेषवर्जिताः समलोष्टाश्मकनकाः तेषां ते हृदयं गृहं त्वयि दत्तमनो बुद्धिः यः सन्तुष्टः सदा भवेत् त्वयि सन्त्यक्तकर्मायः तन्मनस्ते शुभं गृहं यो न द्वेष्ट्यप्रियं प्राप्य न हृष्यति सर्वं मायेति निश्चित्य त्वां भजेत् तन्मनो गृहं षड्भावादिविकारोन्रान्यः देहे पश्यति नात्मनि क्षुत्रुट् सुखं भयं दुःखं प्राणबुद्ध्योर्निरीक्ष्यते संसारधर्मैर्निर्मुक्तः तस्य ते मानसं गृहम् पश्यन्ति ये सर्वगुहाशयस्थं त्वां चिद्घनं सत्यमनन्तमेकम् अलेपकं सर्वगतं वरेण्यं तेषां हृदब्जे सह सीतया वस निरन्तराभ्यासदृढीकृतात्मनां त्वत्पादसेवापरिनिष्ठितानां त्वन्नाम कीर्त्या हतकल्मषाणां सीतासमेतस्य गृहं हृदब्जे राम त्वन्नाम महिमा वर्ण्यते केन वा कथं यत्प्रभावात् अहं राम ब्रह्मर्षि त्वमवाप्तवान्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। सो चौंट तक फ्रॉम 54 से तो 11 श्लोक है, 11-12 श्लोक. So straight away let us see it. Having met Sri Valmiki ji, receiving all satkara, he also did pranam. Lakshmana ji, Sita ji also did it. Thereafter Sri Ram ji says, Bhavanto yadi jananti, you are the knower of all past and future. Kim vakshamahatra karanam. So why should I need not tell you the karanam of my coming here? You all know it is the purpose of my avatara to eliminate the Ravanadi. So these things known to you, I need not tell. So also about the Kaikeyi and all, both things are. So when it is known, we need not waste time in discussing. But yatra me sukhavasaya bhavet sthanam. Yatra me sukhavasaya sthanam bhavet. Tadvadasva. Where staying would be comfortable to me, because you are familiar with all these places, please tell me. And always Sri Rama Bhagwan in his Vanavasa Kala was more concerned than his own comfort is with the comfort of the Rishi Muni. Because they are all sannyasis, sadhana kar rahe. So Bhagwan Ram to is there for few years. So he always used to select the place where they are accessible to him, he is accessible to them, but not so proximity that their thing, him and his thing, them disturbs. He always was careful of not disturbing. थोड़ा दूर दूर ही रहते थे, because he is a grahastha. So there are all sadhu mahatma santa hai. So in this way he was. So please tell me where I can stay comfortably doing my tapasya anushtanam, not disturbing you all also. इस तरह से we have to understand. Then Sitaya Sahitaha Kalam Kinchito Tatra nayami. Tatra kinchit kalam nayami. Nayami means spending. I want to spend some time with Sita and Lakshmana there. Iti uktaha Raghavena. In this way, being spoken by the Raghava Rama, Asau Munihi, this great Muni, Sri Valmiki ji, Sasmitam, with a wonderful smile, Abravito. He has spoken these words. So, what did he say first? Tvameva sarva lokanam nivasaha sthanam uttamam. You are the Uttama here is not only greatness, Uttama is ultimate. You are the ultimate sthana for all the lokas. Because loka means the place, loka means time, loka means beings, loka means their upadhis, loka means their anubhuti. Is there any place or time or being or upadhi or karma or the phala exist without existence? Cannot. Therefore, all of them are having their abode in the existence only, and that Suddha Satta Rupa is Paramatma Rama. तो यहाँ राम को सत्यम ज्ञानम अनंत ब्रह्म के रूप में श्री वाल्मीकि जी कह रहे हैं when he says he is the abode of everyone, because everything has its abode only in its own self, and the self of everything is a sad vastu, because everything is stationed in sat only, otherwise it would have been asat. Okay, so in this way you are the abode of all. Second is what? All are your own abode, because it is in your presence. Their upadhis are functional, their life is going on. Therefore, he second one he says, Tavapi sarva bhutani nivasa sadanani. Wherever the beings are there, living or non-living, moving or non-moving, whatever they are doing, be attentive. All of them are again they are doing because of the presence of the consciousness. The touch of the divinity is there. Therefore, all the living beings are going on doing their work. Even the non-living things are having their existence. Both ways we have to understand. Every one of them are supported by him because he is Satchidananda. And because he is the Satchita, in the presence of that consciousness only, everything are working. That is what. Surya lokam yatha janaha is a shloka said in our Atma Bodha. Yasya sannidhi matrena dehendriya manodeya vishayeshu svakiyeshu pravartante surya lokam yatha janaha. In the light of sun, everybody become active and works. So too in the presence of consciousness only, every upadhi of everyone is working. Therefore, in this way, सत्य के रूप में पहले लाइन की बात, चित्त के रूप में दूसरे लाइन में श्री राम जी का यहाँ definition, explanation, description. Now remember, these Tattva Jnana, Vedanta Jnana values, again and again we listen, we talk, we become one with those gunas. Our life also gets molded in that way to positive. It's not difficult at all. It's only few years. Just submerge in this, immerse in this, till it becomes our nature. And why should we go out of this zone to a dangerous zone? है ना, अपने गांव में पूरे सेफ सिक्योरिटी में हो, why do you go to the jungle and get beaten or eaten by the lions and tigers? Being in Shastra Jnanam is being in the gaon. Going out of Shastra Jnanam, living life licentiously, is like going into the forest, being attacked by the dacoits or even the terrible animals. Why do we do? See, if I am continuously remembering this knowledge that Sarvatra Bhagavan Asti, Bhagavan में ही सब है और भगवान सब में रहकर सबके द्वारा सब करवा रहे, so I'm always in touch with divinity. Positive thing one. Second, I won't have any raga dvesha to anyone. I will only see Bhagavan only in everyone. Yes, where is samsara? एक क्षण में गायब हो गया. Mana should never be given chance for its own imagination projection. Mana will have a chance to project when you don't see with the buddhi the rope as rope. When you see the rope as rope, how can the mind project a snake? So too, when we study Shastra and have the clear vision, how can the mind gets a chance to create confusion? So we have to not only academically study, we start expressing, start feeling the meaning for these sentences from now. अभी बहुत टाइम हमने गवाया है, 2 साल से सिर्फ पढ़ रहे हैं. बढ़ना भी चाहिए पढ़ते हुए. So these things should become serious to us. Nothing in the universe is without the support of the substratum, the Parabrahma, the Rama. And supported, substantiated by Rama for their own existence and for their survival and living also. It is the touch of the Rama Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya that they are all working, they are living. This is what, in this way, when you see, this is called as yatra yatra manoyati tatra tatra samadhayaha. This is the meaning as pratibodha viditam matam amrutam hi vindate. You know what we study in Upanishads is this thing. Remember, objectify the mana buddhi. Understand them to be instruments. Know that when they are misguided or wrongly trained, they become liability to us. So we are training them to be thinking and working as a samsari only. Holding on to them, we are living life of samsara. Like taking your vehicle every day to the drinking booth or in negative places, it will take you there only. Instead of that, you take vehicle to positive. इन द सेम वे और मन बुद्धि और मेयर इक्विपमेंट्स, उनको हमें पॉजिटिव चीज में लेते जाओ तो उनसे हमको भी लाभ होता है. Yoga Shastra will help us to objectify the chitta and understand how it is becoming as enemy now, how to mold it to be our own liable asset or the friend. Okay. So Bhagavan Valmiki ji says generally, then he says, Evam sadharanam sthanam uktam te he Raghunandana. So sadharana sthana for you stay, I told you. General. General is not general that way. He alone is everywhere, everywhere is he alone. Everything is permeating. Okay, Vishwam is he, Vishnu is he. He is Vishwam means in him everything is there. He is Vishnu means he is permeating in everything. So Vishwam Vishnu, these first two names of Vishnu in the Vishnu Sahasranama tell what Valmiki is told now. Everything is in you, you are in everything. Yasmin sarvani bhutani, yastu sarveshmi bhuteshu. Both. Bhagwan mein sab kuch, sab mein Bhagwan. The Bhagwan mein sab kuch is 11th chapter of Gita. Sab mein Bhagwan is 10th chapter. When this is again and again practiced, the delusion goes away. Powerful delusion. What is the delusion? The world is something other than God. When everything is in God, when God is in everything, how can there be anything other than Bhagwan? Therefore, Bhagwan alone in the form of the world. Therefore, as you respect, revere Bhagwan, respect the world, then you have no samsara in the world. That is called as paravara drushti. Tasmin drushti paravare. That has to be developed. For that, first you have to be inspired. For that inspiration, you need the information. We are at the information gathering level. That information, when becomes sufficient enough, it becomes inspiration. The inspiration you keep on practice, it becomes habit. When the habit is continued, it becomes nature. And what is the nature? Every Rupa Nama is nothing but his own expression. And this is the Buddhimatam Buddhihi, and this is Manishacha Manishinam. That is what we saw in our Bhagavatam also. So, Sadharanam Sthanam of you I spoke. Evam Sadharanam Sthanam Uktam. Te Tubhyam Tava. To you and of yours. Hey Raghunandana, Sitaya Saitasya iti. Now, along with Sita, you want to stay. Vishesham Pruchataha Tava. So, with Sita ji, you want to stay. Therefore, I am telling you. So, this is pure Rama Sthanam, transcendental. Now, along with Sita means you have to bring Sita is Prakriti, Prakriti is Gunas, therefore Gunas Sadguna. तो निर्गुण रूप में, ब्रह्म रूप में सब में भगवान है, भगवान में सब है. और सगुण रूप में वो लोग जिनका सच अच्छे गुण होते हैं, उनमें राम लक्ष्मण सीता भक्ति ज्ञान वैराग्य रूप में आएंगे एंड दर्शन भी दे देंगे, रक्षणा भी करेंगे, भुक्ति एंड मुक्ति आल्सो देगी. सो वेरी सटल हियर. Your sadharana sthana means you as a Brahman substratum of everything. And your Vishesha sthana means what? Your Rupanama Yukta expression. Where to stay in these gunas. इससे भी विशेष स्थान स्थूल रूप में देखो, ये जो गंगा जी एंड चित्रकूट है, इनके बीच में आई एम मेकिंग 2 कुटिया फॉर यू, यू स्टे. ही मेक्स इट. So the physical place for Rama to stay, and Rama for staying in the hearts of the devotees, ultimately the Rama substratum of everything. So in our life also, पूजा मंदिर में पहले राम को बिठाना है, फिर हमारे दिव्य गुणों के द्वारा राम जी को अपने दिल में लाना है. फाइनली becoming one with Rama in the Vedanta Jnana, we have to make Rama only express through us. In this way, Valmiki is very subtly teaching. That's what I told you. When we tune to the Guru and Shastra, behind the superficially looking simple explanations, the subtle knowledges are revealed. कृपा है तो होता रहता है. Now, एवं साधारणं स्थानमुक्तं ते रघुनंदन सीतया सहितस्य इति विशेषं पृच्छतः तव तद् वक्ष्यामि रघुश्रेष्ठ यत् ते नियतमन्दिरं. नियतम is permanent. Better. So, your regular permanent abode I am telling you. साधारण बता दिया, अब किसके दिल में आपको. So, if his mandir has to be niyatam, the gunas which he is going to tell should be niyatam in us. Niyatam means constant, permanent. So from here, the sloka number 54, second line onwards, Sri Valmiki is telling us, the students of Adhyatma Ramayana, in what qualities when we are living in that Sri Rama, Lakshmana, Sita come and stay in us. How many ways they come and stay? You will be able to meditate on their forms. You can be able to do upasana of theirs in your heart. You can really feel their blessings on us. The result of that is you can feel that genuine jnana, bhakti and vairagya are coming to us, and that is lightening our life, brightening our life, giving our life the joy. होता है वो, और कुछ कुछ चीजें ना शब्दों से बताए नहीं जाते. लाइक व्हेन आई नो दैट माय गॉड गुरु आर देयर इन द हार्ट, once it is thoroughly known, all insecurities are gone. My Lord has come in my heart, he is taking care, he will take care. Whether भुक्ति हो या मुक्ति हो, वो जो कहते हो करता जाऊंगा, बाकी उनके हाथ में है. When that is understood, सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य is practiced. मामेकम शरणम रज हो गया कि नहीं? These subtle things come to us. अभी वो हमको इधर उधर घूम रहे हैं वो थॉट्स, बट अंदर बैठ नहीं रहे. सुन रहे हम, सुनने के टाइम समझ में आता, बाद में याद ही नहीं रहता. But with these gunas developed, the Rama, Rama Mahima, Rama Tattva, Rama Bhakti, all of them stay in us. Just a great Santa, Bhakti mein ho, Jnana mein ho. How he is there? The Bhakti is permanent in him. The Jnana is permanent in him. He is in Bhakti and Jnana. That is means what? The Rama as Nirguna and Rama as Saguna has station in him. Why? Because for many lives he practiced these gunas. Okay, now let us start one or two slokas today. Many of the words are very familiar to you. Therefore, I can skip them, jump them, giving you as homework also. I can do. First sloka. Shantanam, Samadrushtinam, Adveshtunam, Tvameva Vajatam Nityam. 4 qualities are told. And he says toward the end, Te Adhi. Adhi means first, Mandira. Your primary first abode is in the hearts of people with these gunas. First one is Shantana. The one, in spite of any odds happening around and inside, who is able to maintain the peace or tranquility or Shanti without jumping out of the skin. जीवन में ना शांति ही सुख देता है. And first quality said is Shant. Rama himself is Shant. Whether he is told to become a king or he is told to go to the forest, he is Shant. याद रखना जिंदगी में, अभी हम आंख बंद करके ऑब्जर्व करो, either the mind is going to the nidra or it is awakened, continuously struggling, restless. Other than these two, vigorously we may be acting, but still maintain the sattva guna or shanti we can do. That stage we have to reach. In yoga bhasha, the chitta, because of 3 gunas, has got 3 vrittis, they say. One is the mudha vritti, second is ghora vritti, third is shanta vritti. When we are in tamoguna predominance, we are in mudha vritti. When we are in rajoguna, it's a ghora vritti. And we are in sattva shanta vritti. Shantana. So yoga aa gaya. First lesson is yoga only. Mudha vritti, ghora vritti nahi, shanta vritti. Shanta vritti. He may be given big work. He may be given everything. Not laziness. Please remember, the peace of mind and laziness appear to be almost same. Very close hote hain. But in the laziness, it's a non-action. It is inertia, laziness. In the non-performance. In the being active or shanta, work is happening as it is to be done. Yet mind is always in that shanta sthiti. Like in Puja Gurudevji, you can see how vigorously he is acting throughout his life with so much of plan and all. हजारों लाखों का काम उन्होंने अकेले करके दिया. Yat शांत. You can see some of the ladies do nothing but so much अशांत, भाग रहे हैं इधर उधर उधर. But some of them are there शांत, but in 1 hour दो सब्जियां बन गए, सांबार बन गया, दाल बन गया, फिर अचार पापड़, सब शांत बट काम हो रहा है. Some servants also हड़बड़ ज्यादा, गड़बड़, काम कम होते हैं. Others are there, they don't, you don't even become aware they have come. They came and they did all the work and they went. So to some ministers etc. इतना हंगामा करके जाते 5 साल, कुछ काम नहीं करते. But some people so quiet but they accomplish so many. Like present our prime minister. Quietly, how many things are happening in our nation? You just see the national development projects, कितने कितने हो रहे हैं if you see them. Many of us are not even aware, but चल रहा है. India's respect in the world growing, economic station is growing, scientifically we are growing, military wise we are growing. हर जगह पे इतना काम हो रहा है, इतना. And then whichever have to be put in check, they are done. Non-positive elements are being checked and removed. शांत बट काम हो रहा है. That is the magnanimity and maturity. So in this way, those who are shant, please be in their heart. इन अशांत व्यक्ति वो भगवान को आते हैं, उनको धक्का देके भगाते हैं वो. So Bhagavan cannot stay in the heart of Shanta Vyakti. Never be Shanta, he comes and stays. There are two ways. When you invite Rama, he makes it Shanta. But even to come, allow him to come, you have to maintain relative modesty and Shanti. So that is the meaning here. Shantanam, one thing we saw. Second one, Samadrushtinam. The one who has got Samavartana, nahi, Samadrushti. In the Drushti, they have Samata. The two types of Samata is what? Sukha Dukkha Lava Hani Jaya Parajaya mein Samata. Second is, all beings are having Bhagavan only in them common. That type of Samata, whoever have got, into them Rama as Nirguna Brahma, as Saguna, he will come and stay. So that you know it, therefore I am not elaborating. Samadrushti Nam. Do ho gaye, fatafat. Third one, what? Adveshtronam cha jantushu. That's the first quality in Gita. Adveshta sarva bhutanam. There sarva bhutanam kaha, yeah, sarva jantushu. Adveshta cha sarva jantushu. Adveshtrunam. Gita, Upanishad also morning, ma vidvishavahehi. Yesterday we talked on this topic very elaborately. The word jantushu adveshtru. Jantu jayate. Towards no living being. Even if a poisonous snake ho, terrible tiger ho, or a terrible terrorist ho, you pray for their good well-being, and we pray for our own protection and put efforts. But for any reason, especially as a seeker of divinity, we have no right to hate anyone. Doesn't mean love also. Be neutral. उदासीन रहना है. देखो जिंदगी में सीखना, अच्छे लोगों को गौरव दो, प्रेम दो, उनसे सब सीखो. बुरे लोगों से उदासीन रहना. Not dvesha and not shatrutva. Because our mind gets spoiled. With a disturbed mind, we can't do spiritual things effectively. One common thought for it, we shared it 7 days back. How much ever useless that fellow is alive or not? Yeah. That means Lord is there in him or not? Yeah. Therefore, you also have to respect, love him, no need to hate. Don't spoil your mind. That story I told you 2.5 years back, if you remember, long back. Upavas Diksha kiya. To break the upavasa, he had to give bhojan to a sadhu sannyasi. But sadhu sannyasi was not available. But again and again one beggar was coming, Subha, Dopar, Sham, or a criminal, I think. He did not give only that food to him. Then somehow he could not have his fast completed also, he was suffering. Then he cried to God, why don't you come? Why don't you send someone and all? Bhagavan said, I came so many times, you only did not give me food. Hey, where did you come? He wants to see Bhagavan only in the sadhu, santa and all. It is anyway we have to see. Where did you come? No, I came in the form of that. How can it be he? Why can't be? See, Bhagavan says, when I have no objection in giving food every day to him, he is alive. Why do you object? Then he gives food, then he is shant. So in this way, Adveshtunam cha jantushu. Just close eyes right now. Remember all people who have harmed us and feel whatever the hatred you have for him. Totally, all that you just drop. Just to give the kshama to them right now, this very moment. And from now onwards, we are not going to have even a little ill feeling or hatred to them. Now see how much the lighter the heart feels. Otherwise, we carry the load and impressions of the anubhavas as well as the people, and with that disturbed mind of Kshipta Mudha, how can we enter into Ekagra and Dhyanam? Adveshtunam cha sarvajantushu. Nobody is permanently bad, and nobody is permanently bad to us, and nobody bad to us without reason, and we are the reason. Is it not? We are the reason there. And never carry the load of anybody's bad and suffer in the mind perennially. You'll never get Chittavritti Nirodha Sthiti in that case. In our eternal journey from so many lives of body, I say how many times it happened. And we also, how many people troubled, disturbed, cheated, and all that. This is how in the evolution it goes on happening. Can't carry the load. Some things are very powerful, very bitter. They don't go easily. But slowly, slowly, when you divert your mind to sadhana, nothing remains. अरे डोंट अंडर एस्टिमेट अपने आप को. बड़े बड़े भगवान को शास्त्रों को हम भूल जाते हैं. ये चीज को ज्यादा मुश्किल नहीं. बट सम थिंग्स आर सडन अनएक्सपेक्टेड बिकॉज वी जस्ट थिंक दे आर विद अ परमानेंट अल्लाह. सडनली माया काम करता है प्रारब्ध. Then immediately to our mind intellect it is non-acceptable. But we cannot stay there. We have to mature in our life. We have to go ahead, move ahead, look ahead, go ahead. So for that, close eyes, remember all, and whoever have troubled you, just forgive them. I hope you are not remembering me. आपको तो हर दिन फर्गिव करना पड़ता है स्वामी जी. आप तो 4-4 क्लास लगा के इतने रुलाते हो. सो अद्वेष्टूणाम सर्वजंतुषु हो गया. देन नेक्स्ट थर्ड क्वालिटी इज व्हाट इन दिस श्लोका? त्वाम एव भजताम नित्यम. Those who are nityam is all the time, not every day. All the time. First it starts every day 1 hour, then 2 hours, 3 hours, then all the time. Tvam eva bhajatam nityam means in their heart, single pointedly, their service is to you only. Means whichever the dharma they have to do, they do that also, but in that they see you only. Only two works for him. One, your upasana in the temple, and your upasana in the form of people. In both cases, he sees you and he does your bhajana. Let that be your abode. So Shantanam, Adveshtunam, सर्वजंतुषु समदृष्टिनाम अद्वेष्टूनाम च जंतुषु. 3 हो गए. Fourth one is त्वामेव भजताम नित्यम. Those who are all the time seeking, longing only to be in touch with you and serve you and love you and devote to you. That should be your prathama mandiram. That's called as adhi. Hrudayam te adhi mandiram. Let their heart be your abode. So, in these sadhanas, when we keep on doing, Sri Rama Bhakti will come. Sri Rama Darshana will happen in the heart. That you will enter into the deep Chitta Ekagra Bhumika, and then you put little effort only. Sri Ram comes there. First he comes as a thought. Thereafter he comes as the Chaitanya Mangala Vigraha. He talks to you, he blesses you, he assures you. All that he will do it. Thereafter everywhere Sarvatra Ramam. Shri Ramamay Sab Jagajani. What a beautiful state that is. That is what पाए जी मैंने राम रतन धन और मुझे दर्शन मिल गया. उसका अर्थ यही होता है. वो they can't communicate it to us, and from our life standpoint which we are living, we cannot understand what they are saying, but they got that. मुझे मिल गया, वो मिल गए, सब मिल गया, राम मिल गए मुझे. How know that experience of Rama, all that. Rama Darshana is Chaitanya Vigraha, Rama is Brahmanubhuti, and in that Asamprajnata Yoga, see Rama as an Atma Darshanam. These are all, they are experience, they are there. If they are not there, why all the Shastras are there? For what are they talking otherwise? So, Hrudayam Tasya Adhimandiram. Hrudayam Te Adhiman. Te means Tava. Adhi means first. Mandiram means temple. Main temple. Shantanam Samadrushtinam Adveshtunam Tvameva Bhavitam Nityam. Now, after listening this, after listening to Bhagavatam, after even listening Yoga Sutra, अब करना क्या है साधना? ऐसा हमें पूछ के बेइज्जती नहीं करना शास्त्र का, गुरु का और सत्संग का. होमवर्क करना उसके बजाय. Note down in your own notebooks. These are things learned from Bhagavatam or Adhyatma Ramayanam or Yoga Sutra. Now I am working on these qualities. Let the listening go on. Let Swadhyaya go on. That goes on adding up to your information, conviction. But few things we have to learn and do. So that we actually are the doers and the gainers. Thank you. And then next to third mantra, Dharma Dharman Parityaja is Sarva Dharman Parityade Ityadi. In the entire next 9 mantras, Bhagavan Valmiki ji will guide you and I as the sadhakas. When we do it, Bhagavan will come. And the joy of Bhagavad Darshana is greater than anything. Sarvam Ramarpanamam Purnamada Purnavidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasa Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha Bola Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan Ki Jai Sadgurnath Maharaj Ki Jai. Today's chantings we will do Hanumanji related 2 things. One is Hanuman Ghosha, second is Hanumat Kavacham. Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrita Kalashastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokya Nathaya Sri Mahavishnave Namaha. Om Bhagyabdi Chandrika Bhakta Chitta Keki Ghanagana Roga Bharta Dambholer Mrutyudara Kutarikaye Namo Namaha. Om Nasai Roga Hare Sabapira Japata Nirantara Hanumata Vira. Om Sri Hanumat Viraya Namaha. Om Sri Hanumate 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 Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Vajranakhaya Vidmahe Tikshna Dhimahi Tanno Narasigam Prachodayat. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Lakshmi Narasimhaya Prahladaya Cha. Om Vajranakhaya Vidmahe Tikshna Dhimahi Tanno Narasigam Prachodayat. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Lakshmi Narasimhaya Prahladaya Cha. Om Vajranakhaya Vidmahe Tikshna Dhimahi Tanno Narasigam Prachodayat. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Lakshmi Narasimhaya Prahladaya Cha. Om Rama 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 Rama. ओम अत श्री आंजनेय अनुग्रहेण आंजनेय राम परब्रह्म अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से वैदिक संस्कृते विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम समस्त भक्तानां साधनानाम् अवाप्त्यर्थम विघ्न निवारणार्थम विश्व शांत्यर्थम च श्री आंजनेय जय घोषस्य श्री हनुमत कवचस्य पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. लेट अस डू इट. ओम अत श्री आंजनेय जय घोषः. दिस इज इन वाल्मीकि रामायणम when Hanumanji there burning the Lanka and all, he does this Jaya Ghosha. Very powerful. In your traveling time, if this chanting is done, then Hanumat Krupa, the travel will be successful. Om Ata Shri Anjaneya Jaya Ghosha. Om Namostu Ramaya Salakshmanaya Devyai Chatasyai Janakatmajayai Namostu Rudrendrayamanilebhyaha Namostu Chandrarkamarudganebhyaha Jayatyati Balo Ramah लक्ष्मणश्च महाबलः राजा जयति सुग्रीवः राघवेणाभिपालितः दासोऽहं कौसलेन्द्रस्य रामस्याक्लिष्टकर्मणः हनूमान् शत्रुसैन्यानां निहन्ता मारुतात्मजः न रावणसहस्रं मे युद्धे प्रतिबलं भवेत् शिलाभिश्च प्रहरतः पादपैश्च सहस्रशः अर्धयित्वा पुरीं लंकाम् अभिवाद्य च मैथिलीं समृद्धार्तो गमिष्यामि मिषतां सर्वरक्षसाम् अर्थसिद्धिं तु वैदेह्याः पश्याम्यहमुपस्थितां राक्षसेन्द्र विनाशं च विजयं राघवस्य च. Very powerful. He says, जयति अतिबलः रामः. राम अतिबला उनका जय हो. लक्ष्मण महाबला जय हो. सुग्रीवः जय हो. राघवेण अभिपालितः, प्रोटेक्टेड बाय हिम. आई एम दासोहम कौशलेन्द्रस्य. श्री राम का मैं दास हूं. रामस्य अक्लिष्ट कर्मणः. द वन हु डज अक्लिष्ट कर्म, सी क्लेश कर्म विपाक, we will see the yoga bhasha. So the one who does every hard work easily. Hanuman, my name is Shatru Sainyanam Nihanta, killer of all the Shatru Sainya, son of Maruta. न रावण सहस्रम में, हजारों रावण भी आ जाए युद्धे न प्रतिबलम भवेत्, they can't be equal in power to me. शिलाभिश्च प्रहरतः पादपैश्च, I'll lift and throw the mountains and trees and eliminate hundreds of thousands of Ravanas also. अर्धयित्वापुरीं लंका, पूरा मैश करके लंका को अभिवाद्य से मैथिलीं, सैल्यूटिंग माता सीता, समृद्धार्थः गमिष्यामि. With this success I'll go back. विशताम सर्वक्षाम. Let all the rakshasas observe it. देख तुम्हारा पूरा रावण का वेट कर लंका को तबाह करके सीता जी को आश्वासन देकर I'll go. Dare not anybody can stop me. अर्थ सिद्धिं तु वैदेह्या पश्यामि. This success of Sita Mata's prayers will be seen now. She'll meet Rama. Rakshasendra Vinasham. Rakshasendra Ravana का नाश भी विजयम राघवस्य, राम जी का विजय भी हम अभी देखेंगे. Like that, a powerful mantra. ओम अत श्री हनुमत कवचम. ओम अस्य श्री हनुमत कवच स्तोत्र महामंत्रस्य वसिष्ठ ऋषिः अनुष्टुप् छन्दः श्रीमान् हनुमान् देवता मारुतात्मजः इति बीजम् अंजनासूनुरिति शक्तिः वायुपुत्रः इति कीलकम् हनुमत् प्रसाद सिद्ध्यर्थे साधनानां निर्विघ्नेन वाप्त्यर्थं भगवद्दर्शनार्थं सनातन धर्म पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थं विश्व शांति कल्याणार्थं भक्त साधक विघ्न निवारणार्थं च जपे विनियोगः. उल्लंघ्य सिन्धोः सलिलं सलीलं यशोकवह्निं जनकात्मजायाः आदाय तेनैव ददाह लंकां नमामि तं प्राञ्जलिराञ्जनेयं मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि. उद्यदादित्यसङ्काशम् उदारभुजविक्रमं कन्दर्पकोटिलावण्यं सर्वविद्याविशारदं श्रीरामहृदयानन्दं भक्तकल्पमहीरुहम् अभयं वरदं दोर्भ्यां कलये मारुतात्मजं. श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने. पादौ वायुसुतः पातु रामदूतस्तदङ्गुलीः गुल्फौ हरीश्वरः पातु जङ्घे चार्णवलङ्घनः जानुनी मारुतिः पातु ऊरू पात्वसुरान्तकः गुह्यं वज्रतनुः पातु जघनं तु जगद्हितः आञ्जनेयः कटिं पातु नाभिं सौमित्रजीवनः उदरं पातु हृद्गेहि हृदयं च महाबलः वक्षोहलायुधः पातु स्तनौ चामितविक्रमः पार्श्वौ जितेन्द्रियः पातु बाहु सुग्रीवमन्त्रकृतु करावक्षजयी पातु हनुमांश्च तदङ्गुलीः पृष्ठं भविष्यद्ब्रह्मा च स्कन्धौ मतिमतां वरः कण्ठं पातु कपिश्रेष्ठः मुखं रावणदर्पः वक्त्रं च वक्तृप्रवणः नेत्रे देवगणस्तुतः ब्रह्मास्त्रसन्मानकरः भ्रुवौ मे पातु सर्वदा कामरूपः कपोले मे फालं वज्रणखोवतु शिरो मे पातु सततं जानकी शोकनाशनः श्रीरामभक्तप्रवरः पातु सर्वकलेवरं माम् अह्नि पातु सर्वज्ञः पातु रात्रौ महायशाः विवस्वदन्ते वासी च सन्ध्ययो पातु सर्वदा ब्रह्मादिदेवता दत्तवरः पातु निरन्तरं य इदं कवचं नित्यं पठेच्च शृणुयान्नरः दीर्घमायुरवाप्नोति बलं दृष्टिं च विन्दति पादाक्रान्ता भविष्यन्ति पठतस्तस्य शत्रवः स्थिरां सुकीर्तिमारोग्यं लभते शाश्वतं सुखम् इति निगदितवाक्यवृत्तः तुभ्यं सकलमपि स्वयमाञ्जनेयवृत्तम् अपि निजजनरक्षणैकदीक्षः वशगतदीयमहामनुप्रभावः इति श्री हनुमत्कवचस्तोत्रम् शान्तिः 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 ब्यूटिफुल. Thank you friends for one more day. Om Bhurभुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य प्राणाय अपानाय व्यानाय उदानाय समानाय ब्रह्मणे ब्रह्मार्पणं ब्रह्महविर् ब्रह्माग्नौ ब्रह्मैव तेन गन्तव्यम् अन्नं चतुर्दं स्वादं प्राणाय अपानाय मध्ये मध्ये अमृतपान उत्तरापोष्णम् हस्तपादप्रक्षालनाचमन ताम्बूलनीराजन ओम नीलमेघश्याम नित्यगणमोहन बालगोपाल वेणुगानलोल वेदांत वेद्य नवनीत चोर भक्तजनाधार परमदयावार्धि मुक्तिसंधाय कृष्ण गीतामृतदात ओम पार्थसारथि रूप कृष्ण सर्वमंगलम राम सर्वमंगलम सद्गुरु सर्वमंगलम ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं देवाविदितो वान्धुतो तमेव वान्धुर्वासरोऽस्य नारायणाय विद्महे नमो ब्रह्मादिन्यो ब्रह्मविद्यामृतमग्न मंगलं गुरुदेवाय एरिमे गुरुना ब्रह्मलोकान देहाय विष्णुपाय योगिंद्राय न स्वयं बोल सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय राधावर कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय उमावर चंद्रचूड़ भगवान की जय श्री रामायण महाभारत भागवत उपनिषद गीता ब्रह्मसूत्र योगवाश्रवाद योग सूत्र अध्यात्म रामायण शिवपुराण सूत संहिता समस्त सनातन धर्म वैदिक संस्कृति श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास शास्त्र की जय श्री वेद व्यास सुखदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय श्री वेद व्यास वशिष्ठ वाल्मीकि तुलसीदास आदि रामायणाचार्य की जय श्री वेद व्यास विशंभर याज्ञवल्क्याद्य शंकरादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय नमः पार्वती पते हर महादेव हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम अम्बे अम्बे आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय बोलो भाई सब साधक श्रोता जिज्ञासु सेवक उपासक मंडली की जय अम्मయ్య धन्यवाद God bless you all friends. Om Namo Narayana.